A summary of 40 values of x gives the following information. Sum of x minus k is 520. The sum of x minus k, when we look at x minus k, it means that we subtract k from all the 40 values of x, meaning that for each value of x, we subtract k, add, and we get 520. For this case here, we subtract k from x for each values of x, square them, add, and we get 9,640. K is a constant. Now the mean of these 40 values of x is 34. We need to find the value of k. The mean of this 40 value of x, meaning that x bar must be 40. If x bar is 40, the sum of x over, the mean of these values is 34. So over here, sum of x over 40, this must be 34, or the sum of x here is 34 times 40, and that will give us a value of 1,360. We need to find the value of k, so we will use the first piece of information given. The sum of x minus k is 520. K is a constant. Let's look at the sum of x minus k. The sum of x minus k is 520 over all these 40 values of x. So this part here will actually give us the sum of x minus 40k, and that should be 520. So when you sum all the x minus k, you actually have the sum of x minus 40 of this k. And we know that sum of x is 1,360 minus 40k, and that is 520. Rearranging, 40k is 1,360 minus 520. That will give a value of 840. To find the value of k, we divide 840 by 40, and k is 21. Part B, we need to find the variance of these 40 values of x. Now, in order to find the variance of x, that will give us sum of x squared over n minus the square of the mean of x. So that will give us the square of the mean of x. That is the formula to find the variance of x. Now, we are not going to find the sum of x squared because we do not even know what x are. We are not given the value of x. Always remember one thing. To find the variance of x, this is actually the same as the variance of x minus k. We have the summary value for x minus k. So finding variance of x is the same as finding the variance of x minus k. When you subtract k from each and every value of x, you are moving the set of values of x, k units to the left. It doesn't change the spread. It changes the mean, but not the spread. So for this case, these two are the same. So what we do is we just change this formula. We have x minus k squared over n minus, this will be the sum of x minus k over n squared. And since n is 40, we are going to have the sum of x minus k squared over 40 minus the square of the sum of x minus k over 40. So from this part here, the square of the sum of x minus k, so the sum of x minus k squared, we have 9,640 over 40 minus the sum of x minus k is 520 over 40 squared. And this will give us 72.